Hello world, it's BirdoPrey5, COPPA. This is a video I was back and forth on if I was going to make. Okay, COPPA, I call it COPPA. I always have. I've been in the forum world. We've been dealing with COPPA for over 20 years. From the very beginning, COPPA has been a thing. It's been an option on many, many web forums all around the internet. And you know what? Most people ignore it, and most people are right to, because most people don't make content targeting children. But beyond that, here's the deal. Lately, even YouTube lawyers, so-called attorneys on YouTube, are going crazy. Now, probably they're just doing it for the clicks. I just need to set the record straight. First off, no, this is not a Photoshop. You see, I can click here. Yes, it's made for kids, or I can click General Audience. The General Audience feature is there. It's right in front of your face, and everybody's missing it, and I don't understand why. It's like the whole world took a stupid pill. I'm sorry, but the General Audience feature is there. People are going around saying, why didn't YouTube implement the General Audience feature? Oh my God, I'm going to lose my channel. Listen, a lot of people are going to lose money from their channel. That is true. If you make videos targeting kids, and you know if you do or not, you will likely lose a lot of ad revenue, and I'm very sorry about that. YouTube should have been following these rules the entire time, but they didn't, and they got sued, and they had to pay $170 million, and then their lawyers, in a settlement, instead of them facing future fines, said, hey, why don't you just fine the individual creator? And the government accepted that, which they should not have. But YouTube also shouldn't have pawned those fines onto us, since it's not really us breaking the rules, it's YouTube. However, that being said, there are a million reasons to criticize YouTube. And God knows I have, and I will. Copyright issues, just emailing people, their creators' videos, not knowing what the hell they're talking about, claiming features are available to a bunch of people when they haven't been released yet. The list goes on and on. But the General Audience, it's there, it's always been there, and that is not something to criticize YouTube about. And yes, there was clickbait involved. I'm sorry. This is a real button. You can press it. You can select it, but I did just do it with the inspect element in the browser, and you right click and you can rename it to whatever the hell you want. So I'm going to refresh the page so we have a fresh, unedited page, and this is what you're familiar with. This is what is getting so many people, so many professional YouTubers worked up, claiming YouTube is ignoring the General Audience option in COPPA. Oh, they said, I read the law, I read it, it's there, it's there. You schmuck. Yes, it's here too. I'm sorry. The question is this video made for kids? And if you hit yes, it tells you features like personal ads, blah, 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 and it's going to be shown with other kids' videos. Or no, it's not made for kids. This doesn't say it's made for adults, does it? It's yes or no. Is this made for kids? Yes, it's made for kids. You know, it's Barney. It's made for kids. No, it's Seinfeld or something like that. It's not made for kids. Now you say, but Seinfeld has Superman in almost every episode, and the Orville has Kermit the Frog in almost every episode. Those are not kids shows. They're not kids shows. Okay? YouTube knows it. The government knows it. They're not going to assign a federal prosecutor to fine you $42,000 because you have one stuffed animal in your background when you talk about stuff kids don't give a crap on. They're not going to do it. You don't need a law degree from Harvard to know that. Will YouTube's algorithm mark you as a kids channel? It might. I can't promise. YouTube and their AI leaves a lot to be desired. However, you can just go back and unmark your channel, and yes, it could mean you're going to lose some money until you realize it's happened. I don't know if they'll send you an email, but you're not going to get a fine. You might have to argue with YouTube a little bit, but you're not going to get a fine because you use a stuffed animal in a video that's not made for children. And you're saying, but what's made for children? Well, you know what? You have a pretty good chance as the video uploader if your content is made for kids, right? You know if you're targeting kids or not. If you're honestly and not targeting kids, then you choose no, it's not made for kids. This is the general audience setting. But you say, but wait, I only want adults to see it. Oh, you only want adults to see it? That's fine. Click on advanced. And you can set it to restrict my video to viewers over 18. Another setting that has always been there. But you say, but no, but I don't want to restrict it to over 18. Well, then this is the right setting, not made for kids. That is general audience, period. It means the same thing. If you want to restrict it to only adults, right? You want to make sure you are crazy and you really think the government's going to fine you $42,000 because you have an action figure or a stuffed animal or colorful fonts used in your video, then here, come, restrict my video to viewers over age 18. Then it becomes YouTube's problem to limit it to people over 18. However, nobody wants to do that because you're going to lose all your ads, right? If you market as kids, you're going to lose most of your ads. If you market as over 18, you lose all your ads. So nobody wants to market as adults. And most people don't make adult content on YouTube. Most people don't make children's content on YouTube. Most people make general audience content on YouTube. So just for Christ's sakes, hit the no, it's not made for kids, and be done with it. That's all you need to do. There's the setting. That's the general audience setting, okay? If it makes you feel better, right-click in your browser, go to Inspect Element. Now, I'm using I'm using Opera, but it's the same in Chrome. It's the same in most browsers. Edit text and hit General, type in General Audience, click here, schmucks. There, okay? And you know what? You can save this and hit submit, and it's gonna work. It's gonna work just as if it said not for kids. It means the exact same frickin' thing. So please, to you YouTubers out there, especially you YouTube lawyers whose videos I've seen popping up claiming that YouTube is trying to scam everybody. It makes zero sense. It's a yes or no question. Made for kids, yes or no. No does not mean it's made for adults. It means it's made for anybody. It's just not made only for kids. Period. And if you wanted to restrict it to adults, the adult option has always been there. Now, maybe they should just rethink this and say, yes, kids, general audience, and a third option, adults only. That would make sense, and they might do that in the future. But for right now, it's yes, kids, no kids, or adults only. Those are your options. They're very easy, and if you have a general audience video, just click not for kids. Please, let's be done with it. Move on. End of video. Coppola. Subscribe, like, share. And I'm sorry this isn't a Star Trek video, which I usually like to do, but I had to do this. Coppola. Take care. Live long and prosper. Whatever.